And then there was a lot of bickering online. And then somehow, I don't know what you said to set me off. I'm blaming you.
I know. I did. I said this.
You said you had a fucking bullet with your knuckle.
Yeah,
on your knuckle with my name on it. How do I remember that?
I don't know how you were, and I remember that. I remember saying that. I don't know where that came from. I don't. And now thinking back, like, why did that piss him off so bad?
I don't know, because I was a different guy. You know what it was? Because it wasn't really a sport to me back then. It was like fighting. It was.
Yeah.
It was. I was a little. I mellowed out more a lot. Fucking D. Thomas. He's fucking D. Thomas thinks I'm Joe Pesci or something. D. Thomas calms me down a lot. He's like my common person. He like mellows me out. But so anyway, we had back and forth, and then we were at like a weigh-in, and I seen you, and I remember wanting to jump you. I remember wanting to be like,
oh my God, that'd have been a nightmare.
I go, Drago, if he says one fucking thing, I'm gonna let go of right hand. And he's like, I got you. And he's fucking, so fucking.
Oh my God!
And then you turned around, you're like, what's up, player? Or something like that. I'm like, what's that? And you're smiling, because, dude, you're a jokester.
Yeah, I'm a prankster.
Now we know each other. So then we ran, then now, that's when we were announced we were going out for the Ultimate Fighter cast. Shortly after that.
Yeah.
Right? Is that right? Is that?
Yeah, for sure. No, that's right. That's right.
Because this is when we made up.
Yeah, this is
because we were trying out for the Ultimate Fighter. Now this was maybe a little while later, and we were trying out for the Ultimate Fighter, and we ran into each other at the mall. Mm-hmm. And I remember we had a nice conversation. I'm like, look, man, we're gonna be stuck in each other in the house for fucking 6 weeks. Let's not make this fucking awkward, man. Like, yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. But I wish I had known that you and Drago were going to beat me up. I don't know if I would have went in the house with you guys. Like, y'all were in the house together, and I was in there by myself.
You were threatening me. You said you had a bullet with on your knuckle.
I know, but damn, like you and Drago was going to beat me up.
No, Drago was there to make sure nobody attacked me. I would have been out of the UFC. But the mindset was different back then. We were kids.
Well, we were young, and we didn't have a lot of
25,
and we didn't have no guidance, because there was no one really before us that really had our experience. And then too, there was no social media. Like, and there was no like sponsors and ways to like build up your brand. Like it was a fight. It wasn't really like a livelihood for us. It was a fight. Yeah.
Fight. I want to test my skills against this guy, you know? And then thank God it became a sport. Thank God.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
But so then we went into the Ultimate Fight house, and a good thing we made up, because we were roommates. I was in a bunk bed with Drago. I had top bunk and bottom, and you were across from me.
Yeah, I was in the top. Chris Lido was underneath.
Yeah, man. So we'd wake up, and Dean Thomas would always be the first one up, and he'd make the fucking delicious coffee. And then and then we'd be having a good time in we had a great time in that fucking house.
We did have a good time in the house. The pit fires every night.
And there was no, even though back then there was not social media, but there was music, there was television, there was you had nothing in that house.
Right.
So all we had was each other. That's why you see people go crazy in that house. And, our season was nothing but good. I mean, again, we didn't get our ass kicked in the house. That's another reason why we probably have fond memories of it. Yeah. Because even the fight you lost to Chris Lido was a very close fight in the semifinals.
Yeah, right.
Know? And so we have good memories of that. And then we buy the pit fire. And when we run into these guys, most of them, like, you're happy to see them. Yeah. It's almost like you went to like camp together.
Yeah, right. Like when I see Pete Spratt at the fights, I'm like, yo, Pete, what's going on, man? What's happening?
Yeah, I mean, and he was on the rival team.